on NFL Red Zone in the 2022 regular season would be a walk-off winner in overtime to keep a team alive for the postseason. Detroit Lions fans, I know it's heartbreak. It was just a great back half of the season, but a little bit too little, too late. You can bet that Detroit will still play hard on Sunday Night Football against the Green Bay Packers. Green Bay is win and in. Packers win, Seattle is eliminated, Packers are in the playoffs. If Green Bay loses, the Seattle Seahawks, after winning their game just seconds ago, will be the last wild card team in the NFC. We're going to give you all the playoff pictures in just a little bit. We'll show you some of the time slots as well. We don't have game matchups with the time slots just yet. Those should come tonight or early tomorrow morning. Stay with NFL Network and NFL.com for the latest on those matchups. As for us, we saw over 1,000 touchdowns this year. We saw jaw-dropping plays. We saw game-changing moments, thrilling exaltation on the football field, but we had to whittle it down for you. So we let you vote online over the last week for the top 5 prime plays of the year seen on NFL Red Zone, presented by Amazon. Here they are. I'm going to see them when you see them. Let's go. Murray. Running out of time. On the move. Back this way. Dancing and looking and directing traffic, and look at the length of this play. Murray to the 10 line, to the 5, and he's going to convert it. That's unbelievable. That should not be humanly possible. But Kyler Murray did it. Walker on first down, moving to his left. And now Walker fires downfield, looking for DJ Moore. Oh, it's a diving catch for a Panthers touchdown. Wow! 62 yards. Never slowed up. Rashaan Evans let the best player for the Panthers get behind them for a 62-yard touchdown. At the left tackle, time for Fields. Now he'll accelerate at the first down and block tackles, and he's off to the races. Oh, he got a terrific block from Ben Mooney. He's in for 6. 61-yard touchdown run by the quarterback, Justin Fields. You can't coach this. This is just something that your natural ability, it takes over. A 61-yard leading touchdown run. Doc Hollins out on defense. He's all the way back. Stevenson is inside the 30, flips it back. Stanford band nowhere in sight. Oh, it's picked up. Oh no! Oh, wow! Incredible! Oh my goodness! Chandler Jones, former Patriot. What an exclamation point to end this game. Patriots fans in stunned disbelief. Kirk Cousins back to throw on 4th and 18. He's given time. He wants Jefferson. Climbs the ladder. Oh my goodness! Justin Jefferson pulled it in. The catch of his life. There's no way. He just steals an all-timer for Jefferson. What a year. What a year. And we've got one more bonus play for you. It happened to start the day here in Week 18 for the Buffalo Bills after their unspeakably emotional week. Randall decided to defer after winning the toss. And here's Hines on the run back, breaking a tackle and taking it past midfield. And down the sideline he goes. This is storybook. An opening kickoff return for Damar Hamlin. But this place is absolutely going wild. You just said this is storybook. This is almost fate. I just can't believe what just happened. Josh Allen, the same thing. 6 days removed from this incredible scene that we saw with the Bills player down 6-8 now. It happened 6.5 hours ago. I just got goosebumps watching and listening to it one more time. The Buffalo Bills with an opening kickoff return for a touchdown. One of 2 kickoff returns for touchdowns they had today. We haven't seen that in the NFL since 2010. But the Bills do it. They win. They clinch the 2 seed. And here's the winning quarterback afterwards, representing his team in the wake of the Damar Hamlin medical crisis and the victory today for the Bills.
I can't remember a play that touched me like that, I don't think, in my life. So it's probably number one. It was just spiritual. I was going around and I was going around my team saying, God's real. Like, you can't draw that one up, write that one up any better. And I was just told by Kevin Curran, it's been 3 years and 3 months. Since the last kickoff return, so it's pretty cool. So we just broke it down. He was FaceTiming with us. He broke us down, actually, his voice. So that was cool too. He got the game ball, as well as our trainers and our training staff. So it is a good feeling in there right now, no doubt.
Unbelievable. Yes, if you didn't catch that, apparently Damar Hamlin FaceTimed in to the Buffalo Bills winning locker room right after their victory over the New England Patriots and broke them down with the 1, 2, 3 Bills or Bills Mafia, whatever they used for their chant there. Damar, if you happen to watch NFL Red Zone, there's a lot of us here praying for you and thinking for you. Get well soon. Hope your recovery continues the way it has for the first week here. Buffalo Bills going to the playoffs, and it's time to start thinking about the postseason. We will see those Buffalo Bills in 6, 7, or perhaps 8 days with Super Wildcard Weekend featuring games on Saturday, Sunday, and Monday night next week. Here are the playoff matchups. The Bills, the 2 seed, will host the Miami Dolphins, who snuck their way in on the last day of the regular season with a last-second victory coupled with that Patriots loss. The Dolphins are playoff bound. Another wild card game. Baltimore will go back to Cincinnati, a place where they just played today. The Bengals, no need for a coin flip in this one. The Bengals won their way to home field in that wild card matchup. And the Chargers, tough one today, kind of a curious game today for the Chargers, but they'll get a week of practice in. They got to go across country to take on Jacksonville Jaguars in Duval County for a home playoff game. That'll be a heck of an atmosphere. And again, the game times and days for these games will be announced either later this evening or tomorrow morning by the National Football League. Kansas City, of course, the 1 seed, they have that bye week in the AFC for the wild card weekend. NFC, there's still one playoff position to be determined. It's either going to be Seattle or it'll be Green Bay. We find out on Sunday Night Football. But that team, either the Seahawks or the Packers, will travel to the 2 seed San Francisco 49ers. The New York Giants go to Minnesota to take on the 3 seed Kirk Cousins-led Minnesota Vikings. The Dallas Cowboys stubbing their toe today at Washington, but they'll regroup and they're going to take on Tom Brady and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. 3 straight years of Tom Brady in Tampa Bay, 3 straight playoff appearances for the Bucs. Cowboys at Bucs, going to be a fantastic matchup. Congrats to the Eagles. They will be watching Super Wildcard Weekend with the bye that comes with the number 1 seed that they just won and earned today. All right, so here are the games. Now, again, we don't know the game matchups. The NFL will determine those, and we'll have it for you on NFL.com and NFL Network as soon as that is announced. But we start off with a doubleheader on Saturday, 4:30 Eastern, 8:15 Eastern. Then Sunday, a triple header, 1 o'clock, 4:40, 8:15, Sunday Night Football, Wildcard Weekend on NBC, and then Monday night, our colleagues and friends over at ESPN and ABC will get a Super Wildcard Weekend game. Check your local listings as soon as the NFL makes that announcement. All right, we are just about done here. We got a little bit more of housekeeping to handle, but as soon as the touchdown montage is over, please flip over to NFL Network. NFL Game Day Highlights is currently in progress. NFL Game Day Final will have all of the playoff matchups and wrap things up after Sunday Night Football tonight. The Detroit Lions at the Green Bay Packers from Lambeau Field. Total number of touchdowns today, how about a clean, even 60 total touchdowns? And another Michael Jordan scored an other touchdown on NFL Red Zone. That's never happened before, and we went over 1,000 touchdowns for the entire season. And there it is, as a matter of fact, over 1,000 total touchdowns on NFL Red Zone. If you stayed with us for 18 weeks, boy, it was a fun season. 18 weeks, over 1,000 touchdowns, and now it's on. to the playoffs. But I always get sad at this time here. It is bittersweet. Great that the playoffs are here. Great that you've been with us for 18 weeks, but bitter that we have to say goodbye until September. Before we go, I'm going to get to some thank yous here, but I would just like to start with a salute of professional respect to DirecTV, my colleague and friend Andrew Siciliano, and the good and great professionals over at the Red Zone channel on DirecTV. Salute of professional respect to each and every one of you. We always leave you now with me saying for all of the hard-working men and women here in the studio, my right-hand men, Brian Larrabee, I'm going to get emotional. I love these guys over here. Tim Galanians. They keep me, you guys don't even know. I know a lot about football. Those guys are awesome, and they sit right over there and don't get any on-camera credit, but I love you guys. Esther and Scotty and right here in the studio, our crew, we love you. And as always, our producers, Alan Flowers, our coordinating producer, Brian Nettles, who's been the producer of NFL Red Zone, now longest tenured NFL Red Zone producer, McEnroe Francis, who does a great job in the early window, Dustin Stern, our director, Emily, BC, Marcus, everybody, Sid, we love you. Here's our team photo from the 2022 season. Just took this morning here on our Los Angeles campus, just in the shadow of SoFi Stadium. And now we say good night and goodbye. We will see you again in September. We leave you, as we always do, with one more look at every touchdown from every game presented by Amazon, as well as a look at the great men and women who make NFL Red Zone possible. Good night, God bless, and we'll see you in September.